Napa know-how.
The Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 500,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 780. I'm Jeff Altman, the big game hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. And welcome. You know, I just want to say to you that the audio on the core part of the show isn't perfect. I apologize, but I thought the material was too good to pass up. It sounds as though my speech is just a touch slow, and you folks who've heard me before will recognize what I normally sound like. And it sounds like I'm a little underwater, you know? Every once in a while, it's just a little bit underwater. I still hope you find the show helpful. I'm sure you will, and I hope you give it 5 stars on iTunes or Stitcher. It does help other people find the show. And again, this one is one of those tough interview questions that I think it's a cute one, okay? So let's get going. And the question for today is, how do you answer this question? How can this organization fit into your career objective? You know, I shake my head because it begs the question of what's the difficulty here, unless, of course, you haven't figured out a career objective. In which case, it's okay to say, I'm not absolutely sure because I'm still sorting that out. And that's a question, that's a way to answer it as a relatively junior person. Because after all, it'd be very easy to say, I want to be in the C-suite one day. And I want to grow up to be President of the United States. And I'm using caricatures here. That's the easy one. But what you can do as a relatively junior person is give them more measured answer and say, I'm still in the learning phase to figure out what I want. Because university prepares me in one way for things, but of course you discover pretty quickly that corporate life is a little bit different. So I'm still figuring it out. How are you figuring it out becomes a follow-up question that they can engage with. You can see how this can go in a lot of different ways to help you sort it out. It's almost like a mentoring conversation where the mentor is trying to draw out from you information that's useful. But if you're a more experienced person, there's a different way to answer it. And you have to have a career objective. Otherwise, all you're doing is bending to corporate winds and following whatever they're telling you to do. Is that the way you want to live your professional life? Is that how you live the rest of your life too? Or do you have aspirations? Do you have goals? And if you don't, this is the time in life to really figure it out, because you're wasting time. If you rely upon corporations to tell you how to get ahead and how to advance, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'll tell you that right off the bat. So, they're not looking out for you. They're looking out for themselves. Yes, the question, has a couple of layers to it. So, for example, if this is a dead-end job and you have aspirations, well, wouldn't you be happy that they turn you down because it's a dead-end job? Of course you would. It might feel uncomfortable and awkward at the time, but you still have to be happy that they've had the good sense to reject you rather than have you come on board and, kill your career. So think of it, in a holistic perspective. The only right answer is the truth. I want you to hear that one again. The right answer is the truth. And to lay it out in a way that invites a textured response from them. If you turn around to say things along the lines of, I demand that I get this, and have that kind of tone to it, they're going to shoot you down because they're hiring you for a job today and how it can lead to your future. However, if you think about it from your vantage point, the truth is really the best answer that you can give because you don't want to join a firm that's going to beat you senseless. So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, here are a few other ways that we can connect with one another. The first one is if you're an executive and interested in one-on-one coaching, email me at jeffoaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, put the word coaching, so this way I know what it's about. Next, if you're not an executive, the best way to reach out to me is through jobsearchcoachinghq.com. There I have curated information from around the web that you can watch, listen to, read, primarily my own information, but again, there's some stuff from other people that's there with their permission. Also, if we are not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/in/the-big-game-hunter. Mention that you listen to the show, because I love to hear from people who listen to the show. It just puts a big smile on my face, which reminds me, Facebook. Connect with me on Facebook. Look for Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and give me 5 stars. Subscribe to the page. You'll get lots of information sent to you daily with different pieces of advice for you. And lastly, because I don't really mention this on the show all that much, in addition to job search coaching, I do executive and what I call business life coaching. Business life coaching, where I work with self-employed people who have a lunatic for a boss. People like your wife, husband, partner, friends of yours who may be either wrestling with something in their business and need an advisor to work with, or people who are doing extremely well and they need to have someone to talk with because business is just exploding for them. So again, reach out to me through Jeff Altman at thebiggamehunter.us. I'll get back to you. We'll figure out a time to speak, and I look forward to helping you. Hope you enjoyed this again, and have a great day. Take care.